Hi guys, it's Drea and today I'm here with a new video for you, and for today's video I wanted to film how I get my effortless beach waves. Just like my wavy hair, obviously it's not done yet. This is my straight hair straight out of like the shower slash sleeping in it. It's also second day hair. I think it's better to do it that way because then it has some form of oil in your hair and it just holds the curl better in my experience. I'm not like super great at hair, but I definitely know how to get myself some like good waves. And yeah, I'm gonna add some photos of how my hair usually looks like when I wave it up right over here. And also, if you guys haven't noticed, I got my hair done recently. I'm super stoked. So there's like more lighter pieces in the front, as you can see right there. And I don't know, I'm like really obsessed with it. And if you guys want to see my get my hair done with me in New York City vlog, then I will also link that down below for you guys. As of now, I hope this video helps you achieve those effortless waves you've always wanted. Let's get started, and yeah, let's go. Starting off with our dry shampoo, because this is second day hair. I use my Batiste dry shampoo. Yep, she's cute. I like it because this one's in Divine Dark, which means that it won't leave that like white residue on your hair. No matter how much you scrub it in, sometimes it still kind of like shows. This one's dark hair, and it's still not completely accurate to my amount of dark, you see? She's really dark, and this one's like brown, but it still looks a lot better than like the normal like dusty white on your hair. So I've been using that. And then for my what's this thing called? Hairspray. For my hairspray, I like to use this bodifying bamboo fiber full big hairspray. This is what my hairstylist used on me once, and I liked it. Okay, so it's strong hold, but it doesn't feel like there's like your hair is crunchy. But I am still looking. I'm on the lookout for the perfect one. I can't say this is my favorite, but it is good. It's good and it gets the job done. So this is the one I use, and that's all. The last thing I use, the most important thing to make your hair curly, I use this wand. I should probably invest in one that's more expensive at this point, but honestly, this $20 one gets the job done, and I'm not complaining about it. I think it's pretty good. So I got this at Target in high school, I think, and I'm sure it's still there. But yeah, it's the Revington brand. As long as you have any type of wand, I'm sure it'll work the same way. Yeah, with that, let's just get started. I like to brush my hair. Alright, and then I take the Batiste dry shampoo. Sometimes I add more of this, dry shampoo like at the end. Now that I've brushed everything out and sprayed my dry shampoo, I like to section off my hair. And for that I usually just use my scrunchies. The first thing I do is usually cut it at the middle, right here. And I go, and I just don't move my fingers until it hits the other end. I separate it so it's like from my ear up all the way down, so I only have that. Okay, so you guys can see, I'm gonna turn around because I want to show you how it actually looks when I section it off. It does that. It doesn't have to be perfect because these waves are gonna be like effortless waves. Doesn't really matter anyway. And then with these little sections, that is when I finally start sectioning off pieces. And this is kind of how thick I'm sectioning this off. It really isn't that thick at all. I go out, like away from my face, and then in, and then out, and then in. So it might be easier to show you, but this is how I put this. And then I go, so it's away from the face. And I don't start like completely inside, like to the root. I kind of do it kind of midway and then leave enough hair out so that it does like, so it gives it a more textured look. And I'm kind of moving it like back and out, but not too much, just a little bit. And then I hold it there for like 10 to 12 seconds. And then it does this. And you just let it go. And you let it do its own thing, and then you go and you section off your next piece. And like the last one, it's not super thick, but it's fine. And this time, instead of going back, you go forward, and that is when does that, and you're still holding off the piece out there, and you're kind of still doing the same movement. You push out, and then you bring it in a little, and then you push out, and then you bring it in a little, and then you just, see that? You let it do its own thing. You're gonna end up making it look a lot more effortless. I know they look a little wound up right now, but it will look cute in the end. And because you already went out, you already went in, this one is out again. And this just gives it more of a, I know I keep saying textured, but it does give it that, and it makes it more voluminous instead of all of them going the same way. You do that, you let it go, and you throw it back because you're done with it. This one, you would go forward. So you would, instead of being back here, you would start here. And then you just coil. And it's inward, if that makes sense at all. I hope that makes sense. I know it's like so hard to explain, but you kind of see what I'm doing. And then you let it go, and you throw it back. This is the last little piece on this side. This one is away from your face because the ones surrounding your face actually have to all go away from your face. And that's what my hairdresser told me. There's your other curl, and then you throw her back, and she's good. This is kind of what your curls look like right now. They're really bouncy, but they won't look like that at the end, I promise. I know they look kind of crazy, like too perfect, but they won't be. The right side is a little more difficult than the left side because you're gonna have to hold the wand differently. So I start at the back again. You're gonna have to use this, and then this one's going away. This one's just harder because it's only more difficult because like I'm not left-handed. Leave enough space between the root to the middle section and the end of your hair. And then you're doing the same movement. And you've got your curl, and you just throw her back. And you don't think about her until you finished. All right, and this one's gonna be forward. So you don't go back, you go here. And be careful not to burn yourself. So this is something that's gonna take practice. Like I've done it for years now, I think, and like it's still kind of difficult for me. Yeah, it's always difficult when I'm doing my right side of my hair versus my left side because I can't hold my left. Yeah, there it is, and we throw her back. So then you just repeat that throughout the bottom of your hair. And I'm just gonna finish this off. I know it's only like 3 more that I have to do, but make sure that the one closest to your face always away from your face. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll be back to show you what I do with the top part. Okay, and this is how your hair should look like at the bottom for now. To make sure that I'm sectioning off this with this correctly, I use my hair tie, my other one, and I very gently put it in a bun or a ponytail. I don't make it too tight or anything. It's very loosely done. Once again, I do the same thing, but this time it's more like that eyebrows. Your fingers, you place it, and then you drag. So your face framing pieces and your bangs, if you have them, should be up. But just to show you how it looks, there you go. And same here, there it is. So split it in half, brush your hair, which I already did, and then it's the exact same process you did with the bottom, just do it with this section here. You guys can just like see that it's the same process. So this one, away from the face, so instead of the front, it's going in the back. And then I'm just twisting and keeping. So the exact same step, and push and bring up. And then I release. And there is your curl. And then you just throw her back. And this one, instead of going out, this one goes in, and then you just let her go. So it's the exact same process as the bottom half. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this really quickly and then come back to show you guys how it should look. Well, this is how the hair should look. Just kind of like random waves. I just want to show you guys too. Ooh, so fun. We're gonna brush through these, I promise. But yeah, then I take out the bottom and then just make sure that it's all in its own little bun together. The last bit, wherever you part yours. I usually part mine in the middle because I think it looks the nicest. On my face, especially when I wave it up and everything. This is the last bit. And I always save this because I always want there to be extra curls coming down the sides. I think it looks nicest instead of just grabbing it all at the same time. I just think it brings in more volume, more texture. It just makes it look more full. So now that I'm at the last bit, there really isn't that much hair left. I'm actually gonna grab these and section them off just a little thinner because I think it'll look nicer that way on this stuff. It's the same thing, I just grabbed thinner pieces. And this one is going back, as per usual. Away from the face first. And we've got that little wave right there, and we throw her back. And then we grab another little piece like that, and this one goes, well, it goes toward the face, that's the word. And you just hold it there for a few seconds. I wouldn't do it for 12 seconds anymore. This was probably more like for 8 to 10, just because it's a thinner piece. And then you throw her back. This one, again, is away from the face, and away. So this is kind of like halfway. I've only done 3 little sections, as you can see. This is really important because it's literally the pieces that frame your face. So all these little strands of hair right here, which I would say is like about half, maybe a little less than half, these are the pieces that should go away from your face, not towards. So I'm getting my little pieces of hair and they're all going away from the face. Away. And this one also away. And there you go. And the very, very last piece, which is the piece that frames your face the most. This one I only grab, and again, it's like more so halfway into the curl, but I really just do that. I only curl it like once and twice. One, and I let go. That way it does it. It's very like low key. It's like, I'm here, but it's not a full curl. I wrap it and then I barely like hold it, but it's not like completely wrapped around. So it's like 1.5 wraps. So it can do that little fun bounce outwards. Like the other side, it's the exact same thing as like basically everything I've been doing. I usually just stop around. I would say stop around there and then just don't curl those pieces yet. And just like I did with this side, I'm just gonna put her back. This last bit of hair should all go back. You don't want a piece coming toward your face when it's face framing it, you know? Or else it'll be like a weird curl. You want it to look like the wind is being like blasted in your face versus the wind blasting from the back of your head. And the last little piece right here is gonna go away as well. Look at how blonde she is. She's really pretty. I'm not sure if I explained it right with this side, but watch how I curl this piece. So I don't start at the root, I start like midway, and then you see that? That's why I don't call it like a full twist. I only think it's like 1.5. Because if you did that, then it would be like 1 and 2 waves instead of it looking like a 1.5. I don't know if I'm explaining this at all correctly, but I really hope you understand me. So these are the waves I have currently. They're obviously more structured. You can tell that they're all curls. They're not exactly waves yet. I kind of just let them do their thing for like 5 to 10 minutes. I just walk around, maybe pour myself some coffee, maybe drink some water, maybe go have a snack, maybe just go talk to Brandon. I just let them do their thing, hold their own type of curl. And then after that, we are going to brush. I will put like my dry shampoo on right now though. Yes. And here. So I'm gonna be back in 10 minutes and I'll show you what to do next. Hey friends, so it's me again. Yeah, I think it's been 10 minutes, but this is what the hair looks like now. It already looks a lot more lived in. My next steps is to grab this boy and we gonna spray. So this is what I do. We shake, we spray, not too much at the ends. Yes, bring that texture back. Right there. And this really is the fun part, but we're finally gonna go through our hair at the end and we're just going to massage her. I do her like this. Yep. That way you don't completely ruin all your waves. And then I flip. Let them loose, you know? Let them have fun. Don't be too scared to like mess them up. I swear they're still gonna be there. By the end, you should have more so effortless waves. This is how it looks. Just so you guys know, also throughout the day, it goes down a little more and it just kind of looks more lived in and more like it's your own. This is what the waves look like. I think they look so fun. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would really help me out. And it's free, so it's not like you have to pay to subscribe or anything. So that would be great if you did. Also, if you want, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm on there too, and I usually post when I have a video up. If you guys enjoyed, I hope you guys tried this out, and if you did, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see how your hair turns out. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.